teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. It's a seam wide open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat. They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Huge play there into plus. Torrey, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll go to the air. The screen, and watch out. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest and gets into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. The give on the inside. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
It's a reverse. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Number 42 in punt formation to kick it away. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, South Carolina 0.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
To kick it away.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Flips it out to the back. Wide open spaces. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to the ground with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up. To throw, it's Sellers. Floats it out in space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gamecocks are marching down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is... do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Got his man down the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now on first down from the 40. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he goes to the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught near the sideline, it's Harbor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, the play fake on the RPO got the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Making side adjustments here. Showing off the arms. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running behind that left side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Grabs behind the line, it's Smith. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. To the air, it's Sellers. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
On the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Steps away to find some room. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The hand to the running back. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. They send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give on the option. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no point.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Wide receiver going in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I absolutely understand the thought process of this offense. The defense has to cover 99 yards. I'm okay with throwing the football, but man, you got to throw that thing aggressively where only your guy can get it, not the defender. They make a big play, create some big momentum, and set their offense up in awesome field position.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Bringing the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Snagged in the middle, it's Bennett. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. On the run, still looking. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Rushes on him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to it.
He's loose. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback extends the play. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
He leaves it with his back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll do it himself on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? To the air, it's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's caught. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Let's go. Corners are going to bail. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
I'm just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's in open space downfield. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quickly complete. Oh, a lot of space. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Tight end now in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that 1st down, and now they have a decision to make. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Trying play action. Avoids pressure. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a connection.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
26-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Black 29, check. White 94, Snyder choice. White 9.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse,